Hello students, I am Purnima and once again I welcome you to my English class. Now children, today I am going to teach you a very common topic, and I think from class 5th you have been studying that topic, and the name of that topic is letter writing. Okay, so it's not a new topic. You're very much familiar with this topic, and student, this topic, I think everybody know about this topic. So first of all, let me tell you what is a letter. So a letter, children, it's basically a message from one party to another. What is a letter? It is basically a message from one party to another. Now, a letter can be formal, informal, and formal. So children, you can see I have written on the board, a letter can be, okay, so first of all, what is a letter? It is a means to convey your feeling. It is a means to give message to somebody else. Okay, and now let me tell you, there are two types of letters are there. One is informal letter and the other is formal letter. Okay, so in your syllabus this letter is there, formal letter will be there. And children, in formal letter also so many categories are there. So first of all children, let me give you some tips. Within 5 minutes I will be revising with you everything related with the letter writing, the important tips. So first of all children, let me tell you that what is a informal letter. So informal letters are those letters which is written to our near and dear one. It is also known as personal letter. It is also known as personal letter. And children, they are written in a very easy and simple style. They are written in a very easy and simple style. They are a personal letter, and children, you can express your feeling, your emotions, everything in that letter. Okay, and that letter is written to your near and dear ones. That letter is written to like your relatives, your parents, your uncle, auntie, your acquaintance. What is the meaning of acquaintance? The person who you know, like your neighbor is your acquaintance. Okay, so this letter is written to uncle, auntie, relatives, I mean all the types of relatives. Then children, your parents, your friends, okay, your acquaintance, and the person whom you are very close with. That's why children, you can share your emotions, you can share your feeling in this type of letter. While as children, formal letter is just opposite of it. Okay, in formal letter, what is a formal letter? It is these letter are just a piece of formal piece of writing, and children, it is usually written to principal, editors, or an office in with a proper format. And the language which is used here must be brief, must be simple and relevant. The most important point, it should be relevant. And children, as I told you, formal letter is written to children, like formal letter again is divided into three, like official letter, okay, business letter, application is a type of formal letter. Application will come under the category of formal letter. In fact, many people say that it is a semi-formal letter. Then children, this one which is there in our syllabus, letters to the editors. Okay, this we are having in our syllabus. Okay, this letter we are having, and I'm going to teach about letter to editors only. Okay, so what are letter? Letter is a way to convey the message. Letter are divided into 2 points. One is informal and the other is formal. In your syllabus we are having formal letter. So if what is informal letter? The letter which is a personal letter, which where we can share our emotion with our near and dear ones, like our friends, family members, relative, our parents. Okay, and the tone is, children, whatever feel you want to feel like writing, you can write it. Like if you are writing to letter to your mother, you can express any of your feeling. But children, it's not like that in the formal letter. Formal letter is in your syllabus, and in your informal letter also you are having this letter. I'm going to teach you letter to editors, which is there in your syllabus. So children, I told you there are 4 and 5 types of formal letters are there, like official letter, business letter, application, letters to the editor. So these are some of the types of formal letters are there. And children, as we all know, and you also know, because you people are aware with this word from the, I think from class 5th and 6th we have been teaching you letters. So you know there's a proper introduction. Okay, the proper format is there in the letter writing. Then children, you have to write in the 3 parts. Like you should have introductory part of the letter, you should have body of the letter, and then how you end your letter, that is also very important. That is known as the conclusion of the letter. So letter writing is always divided into 3 parts. Okay, with a proper format. It is having a definite and a fixed format. So with the help of that format, children, 3 things is there in the letter writing. First is introductory session, that is how you are going to start your letter. Okay, then the body, that means in the body everything like spelling, accuracy, expressions, and then children your grammatical error, everything will be seen in the content of the letter or the body of the letter. Then children, we come to the concluding part, conclusion of the letter. So these are the 3 parts in all the type of informal and formal types of letter. Now children, as I told you, in our syllabus we are having children, which type of letter we are having? We are having this one, a formal letter. And formal letter, I told you, formal letter, children, there is a 4 and 5 types of formal letters are there, like business letter, official letter. Okay, and children, in official letter we are also having 3 categories. Okay, like letter written to the official regarding. Then children, letter written to the police and law, related with law and order, like your scooty is stolen. So children, how you are going to write a letter? You are going to write the letter to the SH of that particular area. Okay, then children, departmental letters will also come under official letter. Okay, so official letters is also having 3 types of children letters are there. Then business letter, children, writing a letter to the business partner, writing a letter to the business partner. And children, then we are having application. We write to the principal. Okay, and children, if you, for so many reasons, like leave application are there. Then children, if you want to change your section, for that application is there. Okay, if you want to go out of a station, you want to take permission from your class teacher, that is also a type of application. Okay, so and then we are having, children, the things which I am going to teach you, letter to editor. Okay, so this type of letter is written to the editor of the newspaper or magazines. Okay, generally it is written to the editor of the newspaper, right? So children, I will be telling you how to, what is the first of all, let me, before starting the letter, I should tell you what is the format of a formal letter. Okay, then I will give you some important tips, and then we will start our letter. I will be telling you how to write some letters, how to start. You should know the language, relevant language, that how to start that letter. So student, I was telling you that children, we are having letters to editors in our syllabus, and I am going to discuss with you right now that what is a letter to the editor is. Okay, now children, first of all, before discussing about the format, let me tell you something about the letters to the editor. Okay, so first of all, what is a letter to the editor? So letters are written to the editor. What is the letters are written? When the letters are written to the editor of the newspaper to express opinion, on some important current social problem. Okay, to express your opinion to some current social problem. And children, it includes some practical, sensible suggestion to help the overcome problem. So this is letter to editor. Okay, the thing is that children, you have to write the problem about the society or whatever problem you have, okay, to the letter to editor. But as well as a student, you should also give suggestion also to help overcome those problem. Okay, because remember children, it is the editor who do not solve your problem. If you will discuss about your problem to him, he is not going to solve your problem. So do not ask him, like many people they do ask him that do some necessary action or do some immediate action, because it is not the editor who is going to solve your problem. You are just keeping your problem, your views to the editor, so that he can share your problem to the public through his newspaper. So he is not going to give you any suggestion, any children solution to your problem. So just remember this thing. Now then, the thing is then what he should be written, what we should write to him. You're writing a letter to the editor, then what should be the matter, what should be the content in that letter? So first of all, children, this the content is just to bring your views to the public, just to pass your message to the public. Okay, like children, when your main aim is that your message should reach to the public through this platform of the newspaper. That means you should publish your letter in the newspaper. Okay, publish more detailed is report. And children, you can publish many things like detailed report, articles, to create awareness in the public, start a special column. Children, if you will see the newspaper, generally it is there in the central part of the newspaper. Okay, so there is a special column for letters to editor, where concerned and like-minded citizens may share their views and experience. Children, there are many citizens who are concerned with many problems, so they can share their experiences and views. Like if you are having stray dogs roaming here and there, okay, so you can share your views that something should be done, because these are the sources which are spreading. A lot of your colony is being dirty by these stray dogs. If a frequent water problem is there, you can mention that. If a electricity failure is that, you can mention there. So children, this letter to the editor, express your views to the children, editor of the news, to the citizens of India. And through the newspaper, these editors, they publish your views and suggestion. Now children, there is particular language for that, and the language should be very simple, brief, and to the point. Only relevant point should be there in the body of the, or in the content of the letter. Okay. And now children, I will be discussing you the most important part. You should know what type of, how many points should be there, and what point should be there in the format of a letter. That means now I am going to discuss a very important thing with you, and that is the format of a letter. So children, there should be 8 points whenever you write the letter to the editor. Please keep in your mind that there should be 8 points. You should count in your finger, all these points are necessary, and it should be there written in your format. Okay, so I have written on the board, student, that what are the important point you have to see when you will write letter to the editor. Okay, so first point children, sender's address. Your first point is sender's address. Your second point is date. Third is receiver's address. That means the person who is receiving the address, that is known as receiver's address. Then children, your subject. Subject means what is the topic you have chosen that you are writing your letter for. What is the topic? Okay. Suppose if it is a frequent power electricity failure in your area, so the topic will be frequent electricity problem. Then salutation, dear sir or sir. Okay. Then here come the body of the letter, which I will be teaching you separately, because this is a very important part, and maximum you will get your mark in the body of the letter. Suppose if the letter is of 8 marks, so 3 marks will be for the format, and 5 marks will be for the content or the body of the letter. Then children, finally the 8th point is subscription, and then children, name. Finally the name of that person who is writing a letter. So the name of that person who is writing a letter. Okay, so these 8 points should be there. So you have to, if you want, you please note it, these points. These are the point. And children, if you will miss any of the point, your marks will be deducted for that, because all this point a examiner sees when he gives, when the letter of the editor, when it comes in the examination, these are the points the examiner see. Now children, I will be discussing you separately that what are the about each point separately. You should know, because children, remembering this point is not enough. You should know how to write a date. You should know how to write a sender's address. What things should be there in the sender's address or the receiver's address. Okay, or the content of the letter. So this point is very necessary. Until unless you will not know this point, your letter will be always wrong. Okay, so once again I tell you, there are 8 points in the format of the letter. And what is this? Sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject, salutation, mean the body of the letter or the content of the letter, and then subscription and name. Okay, name of the person who is writing a letter. So these 8 points you should know how to write it. Now I am coming to teach you, I am going to tell you how to write all these things. So we will start with the first point. The first point is sender's address. Okay, so whenever children we will write sender's address, first of all you have to see that there should be no punctuation marks in the sender's address. Okay, no punctuation mark. That means there should be not any full stop, comma. Okay, this should not be there in the sender's address. And children, you have to see that house number or plot number or quarter number should be there. Then the name of the lane or the sector or the road should be written. Then your colony name, and finally children, your place. Okay, like I will be giving you one example how to write the sender's address. Okay, children, you can see here that first of all there is no comma or full stop. I'm here discussing the first point, children. I'm here discussing the first point, that is the sender's address. What is the sender's address? Who is the person who has written this letter? So this is sender's address. Okay, who is the person who has written this letter? So this is the sender's address, and student, you can see here no punctuation mark is here. Okay, like no comma full stop here, you can see. And children, first thing you will write your house number or plot number or quarter number. Okay, then children, you will write any sector, if sector is there, or road is there. And like children, in your army area there is a Pirkanthi line is there, that you can write it here, Pirkanthi line. Okay, near Nadesa police station, anything. Then children, colony name should be there, and finally the name of the city should be there. So remember this thing, children, whenever you write sender's address, you will start your sender's address with what? You will start your sender's address with quarter number or house number, okay, or plot number. And then you will write your sector, or if the name of a road is there, if a name of a street is there, sometimes sub colony is also there, the name of the sub colony is there, so that you have to mention that. Then children, the name of the major colony, okay, the main colony, you can see it, I've written it here. And then the name of the city. Okay, so this is the way how we write the sender's address. Okay, then children, second point will come date. Now there is a particular way to write a date in the letter, like, so second point is we write always like this: 6 August, small comma 20. You can see it here, children. I have written how I have written it here. 6 August, the name of the month will be full. You cannot write AUG. You have to write the full name of the month. And then here you have to put after month. You can, children, I put a small comma. You can see I put a small comma here, and then the year. Okay. So whenever you write a date, remember, children, your date, the name of the month, small comma, and then 2029. What is this? This is a year. Okay, so you can see date, how I've written the date. Sender's address I've written, no punctuation mark. This is house number, B sector, name of the colony, and the name of the place, name of the city. And children, you can write the way the date should be written in the letter. What is the date? How the date should be written? Children, 6 August 2020. Okay. If you will write August in this manner, so this will be wrong. Okay. So don't write AUG, or the name of the month October, you will write OCT. These are the wrong way. Your marks will be deducted when the teacher will teach you letter. Okay. So this is the way we write the date, and this is the way we write the sender's address. Now student, I am going to teach you about the third point. I am going to teach you about the third point, and that is how to write the receiver's address. Now children, what is the meaning of receiver here? Receiver here, that the person who received the letter. The person who received the letter is a receiver. Okay. So in the letter to the newspaper, who is the person who is receiving your letter? It is the editor of the newspaper. It is the editor of the newspaper who is receiving your letter, right? So you can write like this, children. A proper way to write the receiver address is this: you have to write the editor, okay, and then you have to write the name of the newspaper. Whenever, remember this, whenever we write the name of the newspaper, then you have to write the name before the, you have to put the before the name of the newspaper. and then you have to write the place. Sometimes children, people write pin code also. With the place they write the pin code of that particular place. Okay, so what are the things we have to see in the children in the newspaper? This one, in the receiver's address, you have to see that the person who is receiving the letter, that is the editor. Then you have to see, children, who is the person what is the name of the newspaper. Whenever you write the name of the newspaper, it should always begin with the, and then children, your name of the place. Now children, remember one thing, children, you have to see in the question, there are two types of newspaper. I'm telling about this point. Okay, there are two types of newspaper are there. One is local daily and one is national daily. So children, if it is national daily, you can write the name of any newspaper, any prominent newspaper, like I've written the Times of India. And children, you can write the Hindu, is very popular newspaper, or the Hindustan Time, the Pioneer, okay, the Business Time, the Economic Time. So these are some of the very famous newspaper in India. Okay, people love to read all these newspaper. But children, suppose if it in the question it is written local daily, then you have to write the name of the local newspaper, like the Dainik Jagran in UP. If you are in Rajasthan, so the Rajasthan Patrika is a very popular local newspaper. The Times of Sunday Times, the Times, okay, these are some of the very local newspaper. This you have to see. Okay, people forget all these small things where their marks are cut. So children, you have to see that children, which type of newspaper is there. Now children, the fourth point is subject. Subject, children, whatever the subject, what is the purpose, why you are writing that letter, what is that particular topic is there, that you have to see the that thing should be written in the subject. Like once you visited to the slum area and you see the living standard of the people is very poor, lot of unhygienic condition, lot of pollution is there. So in the subject you can write, okay, improving living condition in slum, improving living condition in slum. Okay, or children, if every time there is a power cut in your area, so you can write frequent power cut or the electricity failures in our area. So this is a way to write the subject. Okay, now children, I will come to the next point, and that is salutation. Children, in salutation only one word is written. Okay, in salutation only one word is written, that is sir. But people put comma, so we should never put comma. Okay, comma is a wrong thing, children. We never put comma here. Generally people are habit of putting comma, but we don't put comma here. Okay, then children, we will come to the main part of the letter, that is the body content of the letter. Okay, in the content, children, there is a you have to see few things. That means your language should be simple, relevant. Okay, and I will tell you while I will be teaching you how to write a letter, I will be telling you few lines which you can remember while writing that, and how you are going to start that formal letter, that is letter to editor. Okay, so you have to see all that thing. And children, in the content, three parts is there, as I told you. Introductory part, how you will start, how will introduce your letter, and then the children, all the main body of the letter with the nice expression, with a nice with a full accuracy, no grammatical error, no spelling errors, you have to see. And then children, how to end your letter. In the body, how the last paragraph of the letter should be written, that I will be teaching you. And then children, of course, I will be telling you about subscription. In subscription, children, you will write in the 8th point, you will write yours truly. And children, you will write, this is subscription is the 7th point, and in the 8th point, children, you will write your full name. Suppose this is Manoj Sharma. That means you have to write your full name. What is the meaning of full name? That means your children name along with the surname. That is known as full name. So these are the 8 points today. I have taught you how to write a letter to the editor. In my next video, I will be giving you tips that how to write a good letter to the editors. So with this, I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day once again.